What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Lucky Tech, and welcome to the Movement Guide. Yes, I've been trying to make one of these videos forever, and yeah, we're finally here to make said video. This is going to be a non-flashy movement guide, so if you guys want to improve your movement, learn some tips you might have not thought about when it comes to moving in COD, and just overall help your gameplay in Rebirth and multiplayer, make sure you stay to the end. I'm going to be going over how I do pretty much all my movement and everything that you guys need to know to improve. So yeah, with that being said, let's just get right into it. First, we're going to be going over my controller settings. Okay. We have vibration off, dead zone inputs. I'm playing on 6, 6, and 90 left stick max. 0 for left trigger, 0 for right trigger. That's just gonna make it so it's instant whenever I click my triggers. So we got 19, 19. These don't really matter. These don't matter. Response curve, I'm using dynamic. Instant transition, custom sensitivity per zoom. I play on 0.80. Now, a lot of people hate that I play 0.80. They feel like it's too slow, but I promise you my aim is superior. Okay, my aim is superior. So I definitely would recommend that for especially newer players, and just starting on low zoom at a lower will help you with your aim. Target aim assist is on, aim assist type default, automatic tack sprint on. Some of these don't matter. Slide behavior is slide only. I don't use diving. I feel like it's very pointless in this game at least. So slide only. Plunging underwater trigger. That's just gonna help with those weird, awkward water gunfights. And yes, sir. Equipment behavior, hold, and prioritize interact. That's so you're gonna be able to tap to pick up items instead of hold, which is very, very useful. Got my armor plates, apply all. But yeah, that's gonna be the controller settings. And now we're gonna get into the movement part of the video. Alright, y'all, so the first movement we're gonna be going over here is the slide cancel. Sprint, slide, and press A, okay? And what I do to refresh my attack sprint is I will actually sprint, slide. When I press A, I go back on my left stick. So it'll look like this. And yeah, that's how you slide cancel. This is a valid movement. What you don't want to do is end your slide in a kind of crouch motion, because that is going to make you lose momentum and you're just going to get blasted that way. So I'm going to show you guys one more time what the slide cancel looks like. So you're just going to sprint, slide, and press A. So the next movement we're going to be going over is the bunny hop. Bunny hop is a pretty viable movement. So what you're going to want to do is, let's say there's a person right here, right? Or right there. You're going to jump, turn, right? Jump, turn, look. And then as soon as you hit the ground, you're going to jump again. Instead of just jump shotting and standing stationary, you're going to want to jump. As soon as you hit the ground, jump again. Okay? It's called the B hop. And basically, you're going to be moving your left stick in the direction that you're going. So let's say I'm going left. I'm going to move my left stick left, keep it left. I'm going right. I'm holding my left stick right, keeping it right. Momentum type of bunny hop. That's why they call it the bunny hop, because you're jumping multiple times quickly. The next movement that we're going to be going over is backwards bunny hopping. So let's say there's a person right around this area. You're You're gonna jump and then jump backwards, okay? Sometimes people expect the regular bunny hop, so they will just continue to spray you going the same direction that you kind of momentuming towards. But yeah, that's essentially the backwards bunny hop. All right, so the first move we went over was the slide cancel. I'm gonna show you guys how to use that. Let's say there's a person around this area and you want to get a quick shot on them. You can slide cancel into the shot and it'll make it quicker than just you running, shooting, going back. You're less stationary, so it's harder for you to get hit, and you also can duck beneath people's normal beat. So another thing you can do is chain these movements together. So you can hit a slide cancel, right? You hit a slide cancel, right? So slide cancel, shoot into a B hop. So slide cancel, shoot, B hop. So slide cancel, shoot, B hop. All right, so for the next movement, we're gonna be going over camera braking, okay? All right, so let's pretend this box right here is a person, okay? And we're gonna be trying to break their camera without being too flashy. So this is the person aiming directly at me. Let's say they're aiming at me, right? You can either slide to the left or you can slide to the right of this person, right? And once you do that, they're gonna obviously turn towards you. So let's say he's turning towards me, I slide to the right of him. As he's turning, instead of shooting him right then, you're gonna run and slide again. Okay, so this is gonna make him have to turn even more. Once you're at that kind of second slide and he's fully turning, you have two options. You can either go and B-hop more behind him, or depending on like how he's reacting, you can slide again into him and make him have to turn back and switch like the way he's turning. But essentially what you're gonna wanna be doing is staying in this person's blind spot. I'll put a clip example on screen of kind of like what I'm doing.
22 or 23, I'm heavy with the heat. Hit you with this chop, paramedics can't save you. Just do something that I can't do. Beat, I get on.
A part of camera braking is directional movement. And so I'm gonna be going over how you directional move. Initially, what direction you're moving. You want to be moving horizontal to the target. Basically, once you kind of get that direction around them, that initial kind of boost, you can easily like hit an execution like after the first initial if you get behind them. Or if you want to, you know, be more flashy and not hit an execution, or you want to kind of run 360s around them, then you kind of just go the opposite direction of what they initially start turning. So you kind of got to read them. I'm going to put a clip on screen, just like whatever the person's looking, like even if they're not looking towards you, when you get behind them, and it's easier in Warzone, like when you're using stims, like if I use a stim and I get behind this person right here, you're going to be sped up for 3 seconds.
Yeah, I had the man up, one fist in the air. I ain't finna put my hands up.
You're essentially just gonna want to immediately after, like, you're moving straight, you're gonna want to go left or right, like change direction. All right, so if you guys can't tell by now, I do use a YY macro, and I'm gonna be showing you guys how to set that up. It's pretty simple. The point kind of a YY macro is just for more flashy movement. So if you're on console, unfortunately, you're going to need one of these. They have different ones for PS4 or Xbox. And that's just kind of how serious you want to be able to macro YY. You could also get a Scuff PS5 or Xbox controller, and those also have macros on all the buttons. That kind of makes it easier to YY. If you are on PC, you're going to want to search up anti-micro. Okay, if you have an Xbox controller, you're going to go to anti-micro, and you're going to scroll down to this download link. Okay, you're going to click the download link. I already have it downloaded. Just download the most recent version. Okay, so once you download that, you're going to want to add a new profile. This is mine for my Xbox controller. You're gonna go to where it says the button Y. Okay, you're gonna go to the button Y. You're going to click Y, and make sure you go to this little thing right here. It says turbo. Click that. You're gonna go to assignments, right? So once you click that, this little advanced tab right here, it's gonna take you to this, and there's gonna be like empty slots right here. You're just gonna type in 1 for the first one and 2 for the second one. Make sure this says blank or KBM, and then just close out of that, close out of this, and then make sure you save it. It's gonna go to your files. Just make a save for the file, and then keep this open. We're gonna go to your settings in COD, and we're gonna scroll down to next weapon, and you're gonna make the first next weapon 1 and the second next weapon 2. Okay, so like for both slots, you want next weapon to be 1 and 2. And a lot of people also have a problem with this because you can't plate up on controller on PC. So what I do is my plate button is actually space. I'm pretty sure, yeah. So my armor button is just space. So I just tap my keyboard real quick when I need to plate up. It is slightly inconvenient, but that's just the way it works for Xbox. But yeah, once you do that, your macro is going to be extremely fast. Okay, extremely fast. This is for Xbox controller. For PlayStation, all you're going to have to do is download DS4. Okay, I'll put it on screen. DS4, just search that up. There are tutorials all over for DS4, but it is pretty simple to set up. But yeah, that is going to be the movement guide for being a non-flashy Warzone player. It's going to make your movement look smoother, and all these tips are going to genuinely help you overall in your rebirth experience. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Consider subscribing. We're going to start uploading more, so be looking out for videos. And make sure you turn on that bell. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.